Hi folks, welcome. We are flight 27. We're going to leg number 3. This is, let's see here, we flew, this is probably leg, yeah, this is going to be leg, so we flew from Miami, that was leg 1, leg 2, we went down to, and where we go, Guadalupe, and then up through here. So this is actually our third leg. This is going to be leg number 4. We're almost done. We have this leg to fly, it was from St. Thomas over here all the way up to, it's a quick flight, it's like 50 miles up to San Juan, and then we're going to go from San Juan to, where we go, San Juan to Antigua, and then we're overnighting. So at least I can show you the rest of day 1 here. Let's jump right in. We're going to start this, let's start getting this thing going. So we just landed here. We're going to be pushing back at about 14:30 or so. I think that's what 14:40 is what's on the check. So that's kind of what we've got. I'm going to go ahead and call for fuel. We'll get all that done. In fact, we just have to do a couple of things really quick, and then we can run this bad boy. Alright, let's go to our setup. We're actually going to call for fuel, ground services. We've got everything on the aircraft that we need. We don't have to do anything like that. We are going to request for fuel though, and we're going to put in 10.3 on the gas today. We're tankering about 2,000 pounds. It's going to give us, it's cheaper, much cheaper here than it is in San Juan. So that's why we're doing that. We'll get that fueled up, and then we'll get our passenger load on there. Now, I would normally use GSX on this one. It's not working for some dumb reason. I don't have the time to reboot or anything like that. So we're just going to do it this way, the old-fashioned way, and that should be good enough. We're doing 128 passengers. It's 210 by the time it works. So 128, we're going to set it, like I'll show you a couple ways we can do this. We go ground services this way, and we are not on a jetway today. We're going to be on a, let's see, clear that. So we could do this old school, like PMDG way, which we'll probably end up doing, just because I can't get GSS to work. So we're going to go ahead and change this to stairs. 128. I keep hitting 218. It's 128 that's coming in there. We're going to go throw that on there. And I'm going to request stairs on the aircraft. We've got a couple of, obviously a couple of unruly passengers that are not happy with what they're doing here. And I don't know why GSX is not working. I tried to reset it. You can see if I click this, that's what happens. It just completely closes. I probably have to update it. But anyway, we're going to start boarding right now, and I'll get that started. Once the stairs arrive, I guess we'll get that on. Let's go ahead and do a route. We're going from over here. We're going out of TIST. So we're going to go TIST. We're going to go straight to TJSJ. That is right now. You can just drop it in the code route, that's fine. It doesn't matter. Runway 8, we're going to actually depart on runway 10. Flight number is 27. We're going to activate, execute, go over here. As a matter of fact, I've got to go to route, FMC menu, and then we'll take a look at this. I still want to do my, really quick, I just got to do a quick alignment. I get to do that, so we're going to throw that on there, and then drop down here and do our alignment. So it's TIST, and the gate's going to be 5. I don't know if it's going to throw 5 in there or not. Yeah, that's right. So we'll go last position. They're the same, so we're good. Now that's our route, same thing. Pref coming in, and I got a 0 fuel weight here of a 1112.8. Stick lock at 112.8 since we're 0 fuel. Take uplifting about 10.3 when it's all said and done. So we're going to plan fuel about 10,000 pounds worth of burn. Reserves for 5. Cost index is 20, I believe. Let me take a look. I think it's 20. It's pretty. Yeah, it's 20 on the cost index. And then we're cruising up to altitude of 6,000 feet. So it's very, again, this is a short This is a shorty of a route. 6,000 cruise wind. That's really nothing. It's 260. Maybe we'll have to enter that in there, but we're just going to do that for now. And then obviously it's up climb 13 degrees. Get up to altitude. And then execute. Now M1 limit, we are going to go full power out of here, so we're going to go /27, which will give us basically trigger the full power settings. We're not going to do assumed or anything like that. Flaps are going to be 5 today. I already checked it. And we'll get our CG and stuff in here in a minute as we go to this guy. We're going to go to return. We're going to go click our payload. We're going to get our payload working. And let's get our fuel in. So, again, we'll go ground services. We'll go to the next page here. And then we'll start the fueling process. So it's going to start fueling us up. Good. And then we're going to come over here to boarding. We'll start boarding our passengers. And then the bags. We're going to put our bags in the payload. We'll do that right now. So bags are, we've got 4,000, basically 4,000 in the front. And it won't probably be this heavy because this is leisure. It's got 2304 in the aft section. That's for the cargo, whatever. Go. So you could look right now. Our takeoff CG is about 19.8. It's going to be around 19 when it's all said and done. Might be a little bit less. We'll just hold on that as we're getting our fuel and our passenger load in. And while that does that, let's take a look at our numbers. I got 134, 35, 144. We're doing an improved climb today out of this airport. So with an improved climb like this, we're going to do a PAX off, takeoff with runway 10, and it's an improved climb. So it's going to get us a little faster than what we had because we're going to be taking off quicker. So 134, we're going to use the numbers of VTP. We're not actually using our numbers in the aircraft because we're going to do an improved climb. And what that does is basically saying, okay, we can use a little bit more runway, get faster, where we can take off and use that speed to climb on a good profile. That's kind of what we do on an improved climb, and we're going to do it that way today, just because we are limited with this. Let's go ahead and get a clearance. We'll call up for San Juan approach here. I don't know if they are online. Let's go ahead and check them out here. 119.4. Let's see if we can get them. They might not be controlling us over here, so let's just check it out. 119.4. It's always good to just to ask. That can't be right. It's not 119. Jace, what is it? It is 119.4. No, it's not. This is yeah. That's right. 119. I'm stupid. Why is it not working? Because I'm in the wrong panel, you moron. 119.4. Flip it over there. Let's sort of see get a clearance. Let's just call them up and verify, make sure they can hear us, and we can hear them, all that stuff. That's 405. Alright, let's try it. Let's see if we can hear them. Yeah, I don't hear nothing. I see the RX is coming on, but I don't hear anything. Let me try them. Let me try one thing here before I key the mic here. Settings, no audio. That's output device. That's what it is. We're going to microphone. I'm going to use my headphones this time. And see if I can use that. Click apply, click OK. Let's see what happens. San Juan approach, Riptide 27. How do you read? Alright, sir. We're looking for IFR. I don't know if control here, but IFR over from St. Thomas over to San Juan. I thought they did. This is like in a control view. Okay, the Falco departure up to 3,000. We'll expect 6,000, and then 5563 in the box for riptide to consult. Correct. All right, understand we got the numbers, and we'll call you for taxi. Riptide 27. All right, so good. We got 130 at 7 on the winds. And our visibility is at 10 miles. It's beautiful out here. And then a few clouds at 3,000. 27 over 22. Altimeter is coming in at 298. Runway is 10. Okay, so we've got what we needed there. Clearance is in hand. Let's go ahead and take a look at our CG. I know we're still probably done with fuel. Yeah, we're done with fuel. Fuel is finished. It looks like we're still loading passengers. You can see we're at 16 now, so that's why you don't want to dump that all in there, because it's not exactly right. So we're going to click as return. We're going to go ground services. Let's go ahead and release the fuel truck. They are gone. We'll come back over to here and then back over to ground services so you can see where exactly we're going to stop here. We got 90 passengers to go. Well, 90 passengers are on board now, so we're getting there, getting close. Hopefully we can get this to work. I redid my throttle quadrant using FSU IPC, so hoping, and the reason why I didn't go with SPAD.next is because it was just kind of conflicting with a lot of stuff I had, and I didn't really want to mess with it. Okay, fuel pumps are coming on. Seatbelt signs are going to be on now. Alright. Lights coming on. We'll go ahead and I'm going to take a walk outside. We'll do a pre-flight checks. That's good, that's good. They're going to come down to 10,000. 6,000. You don't even need to put it in there. We're going to be unpressurized, so not even worried about that. On the right side now, let's go ahead and take a walk outside the aircraft. And actually, before I do that, let me finish my flows here really quick, and then we can walk inside. It looks like 144, so nice and fast. It's kind of how we like it. Up to 3,000 feet, Palco departure. And we'll go ahead and check that right now. Once this is done, I'm going to go ahead and click RTO. We're going to reset our fuel flow. Again, we just flew in from, watch that last video, we just came in one loop. We had a nice little break. Technically, we still have a lot of time left, which is good. We'll keep that there. Let's go ahead and check our throttles. You can see how smooth they are now with FSU IPC. That's why I did that. It's because I wanted a little bit more smooth. It was just a little jerky. So let's plug it in here. 5563. 556. Really slow because I'm using my panel to do this. I go crank it fast, but it's just the computer doesn't like it. Alright, 5563 in the box right there. Let's go ahead and go outside now. That's zero, everything else is good to go. Let's go outside and we'll walk this. One thing we have got to do is check that. You don't really need to check it. It's just the first flight of the day, which we did already. So, all right, let's go outside. We're gonna do a walk around inspection here at St. Thomas. Probably a little bit taller than that. Beautiful airport here. This is I've got the 4090 installed, but man, I tell you what, this 4090 is crisp. It is really, really nice, and I'm just super impressed with it. All right, beautiful aircraft here on the ground in St. Thomas. Those look good. Again, you look at the pitot tube, the TAP probe right over there, and then our alpha main. Nose gear's looking good. 1, 2, 3. And by the way, if you're just watching this video, we're probably going to give you the whole ride. You can see that's on, buttoned up, everything's closed. Alright, that looks looks good. No oil on the ground. Make sure your fuel panel's closed. Right there. Good. This guy's on the cell phone. Chit-chat, ready for plans for tonight. Go to the beach or something, I don't know. What I would do. That's what I'm gonna do. Are you kidding me? We're gonna be overnight in Antigua. It's a beautiful island. The pumps are on. You can probably hear them. So we're getting close. All right, that looks good. Again, you look at your brakes. So if you're flying the A300, it's a good idea to check those brakes all the time, and the tires. I wish they did simulate that. You know, all these devs should be simulating stuff like that. It would be really nice to nice little touch. It kind of forces us outside the aircraft and take a look. Even though I simulated, it would be nice to have that. Okay, looking good on the tail. It's a beautiful day here in the Caribbean. We got a door open here. Probably trying to get some air. It's the flight attendants getting air up there. We're not catering out of this airport. We don't have to. It's just such a short flight. This is really quick. Matter of fact, we probably tell our passengers we're going to keep the seatbelts on. And I'll give you a briefing as I jump back in the flight deck. I'll let you know what I would tell them. Flat bearings looking good. Let's see, right there, ailerons are looking good as well, AD. How are you, buddy? Alright, light's good. Leading edge is good. Looks good there, the fan's good. Let's go upstairs. We're done. Alright, back in the flight deck here. We're ready to go. Run a checklist and let's go ahead and get the APU online. APU can start. We're going to reset this back to here. Alright, we're in San Thomas, so let's go ahead and click that in there. We'll do our departure airport, just TIST. We'll do a search. The SID is the Palco 7 departure. Let's take a look at that. Pretty simple on the departure. We're going to be departing on 10, so we'll be taking off flying basically a 250 degree heading to intercept the SJU 114.0. So let's go ahead and tune to 114.0. It's going to be the San Juan VOR. Definitely want to get this all hooked up right now because we're not enough time to really do much. So you got 114.0 in nav 1 there, and let's take a look again to see what we got. So we're going to intercept the 113 degree radial. So another thing we could do, you could see it right here, it just kind of shoots it out. We're going to fly that 250 degree radial to hook up, 250 degree heading to intercept the 293. So we'll go 250 on the heading. Let's go this way. 130. Yeah, we'll go this way. Alright, so there's 250 up to 3,000, so you can see there's a couple ways we can do this. If we did have an engine out, we are definitely not going to come back and land here. We'll go straight to San Juan and land. So let's take a look at this really quick. We have an engine out, failure procedure 100 with MSL. We're going to turn right direct 145. So basically, our bug out is going to be on the right regardless. We're going to climb up to about 400 feet. Once we're here on the 400 feet, we'll roll the aircraft 250 degrees. And then we'll intercept that radial. So another thing that you could do to help this situation, and let me just throw the CG in there now, I think we're good. So 15.1, you can see our trim went up to 7.63. I thought it would, so that's 5, 6, 7.5. So we're about right there, pretty far forward on the weight today. APU's coming on. All right, let's go ahead and tell them to disconnect and all that stuff. So we'll click over here. We are going to release the stairs. We're going to use the jetway when we're in to San Juan, and then ground services. We're going to go ahead and release, pull the ground power. We're going to pull the air conditioning part as well. I'm going to pop the chocks off, and I am going to run their checklist. I'm going to rock and roll here. So fuel pumps, they are on, and our fuel quantity is sitting right now at, I'm going to write this number down for my paperwork, 50, 90, 52, 52, 10, 0, and then what are we looking at here? So it's 9, that's 10, 2, 3, 10.3, that's perfect. That's what we should have, it's 10.3. So that's a good number, we'll take that number. One thing that we have to do is I'm going to go to the menu page really quick. Go FFC, we'll go there, this pause in it. So take a look at that, that's good. Go down to the InitRAF page and we're looking at fuel. So we're going to Prague. You can take a look at this. You can see how much fuel we have on board the aircraft right now. Plan fuel 10,000, that's what we would write in there. So I'm going to write that on my flight plan, on my release, on the Prague page. Oops. Oops, I keep hitting the wrong thing. And that fuel is at 10.0. Okay. Alright folks, we're ready to go. Rest of the checklist here. Window heat is, passenger signs are on. Window heat is on, hydraulic pumps are on, doors, we'll go ahead and close them. We're closing that door. All of our doors are closed, except for the aft entry, that's kind of closed right now. That is, lights out. Okay, pressurization set on, auto brakes on RTO, and then stab trim is set. Before start checklist is complete. Let's go ahead and, you can see it's at 14:20, so that's 20 minutes early. We're going to go ahead and just advance the clock. Again, I'm going to pretty much ask for, there we go, that's 10 minutes early. That's probably what I want to do. We're going to complete the lights. We're going to do a PMDG push today. We got the APU lead coming on. We got to get some air in the cabin here, otherwise we're going to have some hot passengers. You can see cabin temp is, you know, 40, 50, 60 is beautiful, 70 degrees is probably what ambient temperatures right now. It's not bad, but with that sun, it's a little bit more. All right, let's go ahead and get to the push. And we're going to do, you can see kind of where we're at. We're kind of 5 here. If I had you guys next, like I couldn't restart portal for some kind of reason, so I don't know. I'm trying to do it externally, it just won't do it. Right, look, I'll show you what happens. It's like nothing, so we'll just get a push. So, return. It's been a while since I used this. Push back. We'll start with standard L. Nose turn to the left. Okay. So that's about 90 degrees. If we did a 90 degree turn, that's about right. Alright, let's go ahead and click select the tug. We'll throw in the TPX 2000 on there. And then we'll click start.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead. We've been cleared for pushback and start. They want the tail to our right. Copy that. Ready for push tail right. Heavy sprint brake, please.
Okay, stand by the park brake. We're going to go ahead and put 1432 on the push. Oil is at 92 and 96. Hydraulics at 100. Okay. Let's call them up. I'll give you a brief here. Folks from the flight deck, welcome aboard. Flight 27 non-stop service over the San San Juan, excuse me. Once we're airborne here, it looks like a whopping 22 minutes with actually beautiful weather here in San Juan. Pretty much what you got here, this light rain is actually in the forecast. In the forecast, but a little bit of rain in the forecast. It looks pretty good though right now. Which might be a little bit bumpy as in the climate. We're cruising at 6,000. If you will, though, keep your seatbelts fastened through the entire duration of the flight, just because it's so fast. And we'll have you on the ground here shortly into San Juan. Those folks that are sitting on the right side of the aircraft are going to have a beautiful view of the bay. Basically, the departure procedure. Basically, we're pretty much a steep climb out of here, and then we're going to be making a right turn just to avoid. All right, folks, we're back. We're ready to go here. We're getting the tug hooked up right now.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
I had to restart, so I got GSX running and stuff. Get it done right. ATC still online. We've still got a few minutes to go, so that's good. Our rudders were working. I just had to reset them. Basically, I had to unplug them and replug them back in just to get it to sense it.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Right. So, really quick, I'll show you kind of what we got going on the EFB here. We'll go ahead and click import. You can see we already talked about the taxi route. We're taking runway 10 out of here. And we'll go to the departure.
Locking gear.
Click the SID, the Palco 7, and you can see where we're at. We're just going to be taking up basically straight. You can see that note right there. Visual conditions cross 2100 at the airport. Now, not us, it's 400 feet, and we're just not going to roll. Pretty much. Let's go ahead and push. We want to go ahead and push to the nose to the left. Now I'm going to do a quick edit push. I'm going to show you why I want to do this, because I want to save this, and if I hit shift, it's going to spin the aircraft a little bit quicker. And this is kind of where we park all the time, so that's good. Now I'm going to save this the way it is right here. We're going to go ahead and bring it over here a couple of feet, drag it back, keep going through this truck. Probably where we want to end up.
Exiting from editing mode. Please wait.
Release parking brakes.
The tiller is all jacked, so let's try that. Alright, you ready to go? Here we go. Parking brake release. Let's go. Let's make sure the parking brake does get released.
Release parking brakes. Commencing push.
Released. Let's go.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and time it up. On the push, on the roll. Here we go. Make sure I'm actually filming this right now. So flight reconnected. That's good to see. We should be fine. Let's see, does it sense that we pushed back? Let's see. I might have to We'll see. We'll fire up the engines and see if it, I don't think it sensed it. So what we'll do is cancel the flight really quick. So I'm going to cancel. And then we'll restart the flight. Like this. So what I'll do is I'll load it again before I hit start flight. I'll make sure we're stopped, and then I won't fire up the engines just yet. I'll get the thing stopped, and then we'll start it up. That's not good.
Set parking brakes.
Don't know what's going on in the back, but oh, look at that nose gear. watch this thing pop straight in the air. Bonk! Alright, disconnect us.
Unlocking gear.
I told you. That's so weird. Alright, let's go ahead and now we can start the flight. Perfect. Alright.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass spin removed.
Okay, bleed is staying on.
Left is clear.
Packs are
Right
off.
is clear.
Fire number 2. 2 coming round. Here's the start. A little bit of a delay. Here comes the fuel. Fuel in. Alright, there's the light. I gotta stop that stupid start thing from FS Realistic. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try to do that right now if I can find it. Like, this profile should not be. Let's go ahead here. We've got 700, 600 Zebo, 600 realistic. Let's just import that. Alright, that should help us. Okay, good start on number 2. Let's go ahead and isolate, ventilate. We isolated that. Ventilating it right now. Fire 1. Let's come to ground. While that does that, I'm actually going to go ahead and record this, actually do a recording with FS Replay here. Once I get number 1 started, we will. 25, here comes the fuel. Fuel in. Timer up. On the clock here. Got a light off. And 1's coming up. Oil pressure's off. Right through my airplane. Other truck's going to go right across my wing. Just nice. Okay, there's the light. Oh, man. Okay, 2 good starts on the rollback. On the overhead. Here we go. 1, 2, APU off. Just take a peek up on the stairs here. Probe heat's coming on. Coming on packs. It's off. 1, 2, taxi. Flaps 5, folks. Let's check it out. increase our speed. The aircraft climbing again. Lots of aft pull on here to get it climbing. There we go. We increase speed to 50 speed increase. A lot of that trim. So I'm doing a lot of down trim just to get that nose down. Alright, ready? Let's go ahead and set. Autopilot is set. We're going to go LNAV climb, VNAV climb. That's it. We're going to keep our lights on. Now let's do a climb. Check really quick. We're not going to pressurize. No, okay, packs are on. Bleeds are set. I said I was going to do a no packs takeoff, but apologize about that. Okay, climb check. Packs and leases require pressurization, not required. They start switches, we'll keep them on. AP is off, flaps are up, no lights. Check was complete. Clock coming out, set that. 16 minutes over the Chaka. Let's keep the weather. We got the weather here in San Juan. Looking good. San Juan is going to be the arrivals pretty much straight to, we're going to go right to Chaka on the arrival. On the approach, probably going to be runway 8. I'm assuming. Or he can give us runway 10. We'll take either or. We'll take a visual if he wants us to. It's up to him. I'd like to do the visual at 10, or we could do the visual to runway 8, which would be great too. So either way, I'm going to try to give you a good look at the airport. And you can see the top of the descent is coming as we're going direct to Chaka, which is our route pretty much basically says we're going to go Route 6 SJU. So we are going to be taking, let's see what we got here. Stand by, Route 6 charts. Star, there is no star Route 6, it's just Route 6 to SJU. Just want to make sure that we can take Chaka straight out, which is going to be basically the Chaka on Ave. See, we're at Chaka right now, 6,000 feet, so it's really quick. Right, copy Altimeter, expect the visual 10, good tide 27. So he's going to take us in, expect the visual. Said basically Route 6 is what we filed, so we're going to go Chaka straight to San Juan. And that's it. I'll give you, we're going to take the visual 10, which is going to be a fun one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something really cool we're going to do here. We're going to take a look at arrivals, departures. We'll click on arrivals. We're going to go to, you see there's no visual here, it's just tag 10, or this runway 10. So we'll go ahead like this, we'll extend the center line. Now I'm going to extend it by 15 nautical miles. I'm going to execute, and what I'm going to do there, you can see how I've got the route discontinuity there, that's fine. So, what I'm trying to do is extend that distance to show us, let's take the bridge visual 10, which will be awesome. Basically, fly it over and then hook us over around to runway 10. So I will back up the ILS just because it's a good idea. So let's get that plugged in. 109.7. 1097, that's cooked in there. We're going to go auto brake on 2. And I don't have time to sit here and mess around, so we're just going to click is we're going to performance tool. We're going to click on landing and dispatch, import from the OMP, thermometer condition is dry. We'll select 110, got it there. We're going to click import the weather. So we've got landing flaps 30, packs are on, insides is off, everything is good. Click calculate. That's going to bring us up to a ref of 133. That's kind of what I was looking for. So auto brake 2, runway 10, looking at landing distance here to 8,000 feet. And that's not right. That's got to be with antennas is off, packs are on. Landing equipment, that's off. I was like, that's not right. Something's off. You know, if it doesn't look right, you know something's wrong. 133 on the speed on the graph. There you go. Landing distance 4818, and the distance available is 8,000. So we're good on that. Flaps 30. And like I said, you would want to do that at the gate. Beautiful weather here. Now we're obviously on speed restriction, so they'll give us vectors here shortly. Pretty cool. Beautiful route. It's just really clear. Okay. What am I missing? Let's go back to the bridge visual. It looks really nice with the Canvas. 2,000 feet basically over the highway rolling intersection expressway and intersection Trillo Alto Expressway. So as we hit that, we can start a turn in. I'll show you what we're talking about here in just a minute. Let's go here. Let's click on this. Let's go to arrival. Quick approach. I'm going to set this in here. The bridge visual 10. Full screen. See what I'm talking about here. We've got a long taxi. We hit this, go straight ahead. We hit this intersection. Roll the aircraft in. 010. Nice tight turn. Avoid 8. So make sure we can land on runway 10. I'm going to use this as a reference. So 109.7. So we set 101 coming in on our course. Any questions? Pretty smooth considering. 101 on the course. We're just where we go here. See, vertical guidance, visual nav is going to be 3 degrees. I am going to use HGS just for the heck of it, because it helps us with visual. So we're going to go EMC primary, EMC. Everything else is looking good. I'm going to drop the brake. Kind of gets it out of the way. Auto brakes on 2. Okay, present heading down to 4, red tide's racing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click level change, and it should start already set here. Really slow. It doesn't. I'm going to say, hey, I want to get down to 4,000 feet. It's just the camera. I have to smooth that out. Air's going to descend. So let's go to fix. We'll put runway 10 there on the fix page. Okay, 280 on that. 280 set. I'm going to come in here, I'm going to go 15/10 /5. What this is going to do, folks, is it's going to give us our 15 slash, so it's 1510. We're going to do 15.5. There we go, there's our 15.5 and 3. can see. As we're into that range right there, you can kind of see what we're going to do. Now we're getting close. Expect that down low to get bumpy. Just because of the turbulence. There's 4,000. I'm going to start slowing the aircraft down here. About 230. We'll get down to 210. Pop up your work speed essentially. We can get there. Right there. Nice and slow. Keep it slow forward. We're approaching the airplane. There's 4,000. San Juan Bridge visual take. Moscoso Bridge. That's the one we're looking for. Percent checks coming in. That's immersive bugs. They're set and cross-checked. We've got immersive bugs set and cross-checked. Here at the target, we set it loaded. Auto brake is on 2. Start switches on recall. Go. I'm just going to take a look. I can see from my numbers inside here. So we can take the bridge. We need to be about 2,000 feet. I'm picking up the highway. We can get the highway. We'll be in good shape. So we're going to take basically right over this lagoon here. I'm trying to look at this highway. So I can see it'll be really good to pick up that highway. We need to descend a little bit more. 2,000. I think I'm above. So I want to approach with side 27 if you want us to fly the bridge visual 10. We got the airport. Other visual 10, inside 27. Alright guys, we're going to go vertical speed. We've got to drop this thing down. Okay, about there. 1, 2, 3, look at the flaps. Speed brake coming on. Alright, so I'm trying to pick up a road here. There's the bridge. So we get to the, basically, we get to that road, we're going to start descending here pretty quickly. We need to get down. Here comes the gear. We got to get some more drag out. Get that gear early and drop it. We need about 2,000 feet, so we're left a little high. Watching the trend here. If we need to, I can pop brake. Brake's coming out. Brake is going to help us. I can't drop my flap down any more than that. Here comes the HUD. It's going to help us. Just with maneuvering. I got the road right there. So basically, to follow this road, there's 2,000 feet. Once we hit that 2,000 mark, we're about to level off. Turn the aircraft in. Once we hit the intersection, there's another highway. There's got a highway right off the coast. That intersection is going to come down. Alright, flat 15. Brakes in. Armed. I've got the airplane. Alright, knock it off. Auto throttle's off. Speed coming down. Flat 15 is set. Looking for the intersection of the road here. I'm just going to level off too. Right there. Hold that level. Looking for that intersection. I'm going to start rolling it in right about now. See where that road comes in? There's another road right there. That's the road you want. Throttles. Okay, I need to get a little more gas. There we go. Okay, 122.05. 22.05. Hands full here, guy. About 30. San Juan Riptide 27 inbound on the bridge visual runway 10. What? 32.05. Shoot. Sorry guys, I'm trying to look at the same time and fly. It's not easy. San Juan Tower, Riptide 27 inbound on the bridge visual, runway 10. Cover the winds, 10 clear land, Riptide 10.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
100. 50. 30. 10.
Thanks. We got a lot of wind. Hang on. We're on the other side. I think Delta 6. Stand by on that. I was just getting the groceries out there. Okay, so we got a left, how many said Lima over to November? Okay, Hotel Lima November, Riptide 27. Now we're doing a turn here. Alright. Alright, folks. Yeah, roger. Okay, here we go. I think he thought I was saying, where do I turn? That's what I said, good night. Well, that was a fun approach. Holy crap, man. That gave me a run for the money, too. Beautiful. Man, maybe we should do that on our, forget LaGuardia. That's a fun one now. Like for our interviews, we should probably do this approach, the bridge visual in the San Juan. It's 700. That was fun. That's a fun approach. I hope you guys enjoyed that. My goodness. Had me working. Had to deal with the crosswind a little late. That was fun. Good time. Alright, let's go ahead and shut these off. Lights coming off now. Get ready for a turn. I just did. That's off, that's off. APU's coming online. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. Alright, so we're going to go November. Leave it November to the ramp. Welcome to San Juan, folks. Showing the green. We are. $33 minutes. That's pretty good. Delta 6 is where we're parking. Delta 6.
The requested position is already assigned to another aircraft.
Must follow me. No. SIG. Beautiful bird. My strobe should not be on right now. Let's see what's going on. There we go. Getting sloppy on the taxi. I got that. Fuel check. We got about 6, almost 8,000 pounds. Okay, taxi lights coming off. Taxi lights on now. Turn it off here in a minute. Got somebody on my gate. So I'm gonna have to go to the next gate here in a minute. I wonder if I can move if that's a yeah, I'm gonna free this parking from AI. Get out of there. Thank you. We own this gate. Are you kidding me? We pay rent for it. Jeez. Taxi's out. Slide it over here on the gate here. Okay, brakes coming in. Brakes in. Engines off. On the bus. Coming down. Fasten seatbelts off. Alright, get me hooked up. Hydraulics off. Packs off. Welcome to San Juan, folks. That was quite fun. Let's go ahead down here. Alright, that's the first leg. We'll do the second leg going here in just a minute. Looks like San Juan just cut out on me, so for Gonzo, that's fine. I will return. One more leg here, and then we're done. We're going to go to Antigua. Let's go ahead and get everything programmed. Written down 15.4, 15.14, and I'm going to call GSX, and we'll go ahead and get boarding.
The boarding
So
requested.
15.14 on the inbound here. That's what we're in. We're at gate Delta 6 and our 90 over 94. Nice and short run here that was. A lot of fun. Good approach. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I sure did. And I'm glad I found that. This is fun on the Caribbean. It's like a whole bunch of stuff like this happens. Alright folks, we'll see you here as we go through and get a release for the next flight. It's another quick flight. So stand by. We'll be back.